Yes, yes, yes. Welcome to another episode, February edition of Afrobeats Trending with Vibe Master JD and MIA.
Yes, we know you are seeing it in the month of March, but even though upon still, you are still seeing it.
It's, it's still early in the month of March, so it's the perfect time actually to actually
Perfect
update
time.
yourself on what has happened in the Afrobeat space in the month of February. February was a month of love. I feel every month should be a month of love. I mean, you know what I'm talking about. In the month of February, she was showing love to the whole internet, and the internet was showing her love in different forms as well.
It's good to share love. If I don't show them love, who will? Come on. Especially
exactly.
especially in February. And one other thing about love, I mean we got new Rema, which was great.
Right.
We got new Rema. A lot of Afrobeat artists started, going into their vaults. Pardon me, started going into their vaults and releasing music because they're done with the slow January. It's time to start putting out great music. So we had
Right.
new Rema, new Burner Boy, we had new Ira Star, new Lil J, we had Shay
Right.
coming back. There was new Charlie Poppy, like this music. Even Molly, yeah, Molly from Ghana dropped the remix to her
Yeah.
popular song "Shake It to the Max." It was a month
Right.
with amazing music and drama.
Yes, a lot of drama and amazing music in the month of February. We had the Lambo Lamba conversation happen as well with Burna Boy right after he dropped his record. We also hearing just that it's also a rollout for the next record because all of a sudden we've seen a freestyle and everybody's playing the freestyle. So is it going to be a song? That's what we're all waiting to find out about.
One thing I'm gonna give to a lot of Afrobeat people is that they are creatives. So, like we have creators in
Right.
the industry. When he dropped the snippet, the snippet where he was singing, we had a lot of people take that audio and put a beat on it.
Made it into different,
You know,
different songs, and
and they all sound.
I'm hearing DJs play it.
Uh,
Yeah, they all sound amazing. I agree with you.
but I would like to ask you a question. Do you think Burna Boy should have actually had you know like oh God, I was about to speak Yoruba. Do you think?
Speak it now.
Do you think Burna Boy should have take most of the issue? Like he should have, continued, like going as far as making a freestyle for the issue, and going on stage performing this freestyle. Do you think this is something that's supposed to be above him?
He's an entertainer, and if you can, creativity is literally what it's about. So any opportunity, any context, any situation, you can use to create music or something interesting for people to talk about. Then I agree with doing that as long as it sounds good and a lot of people can relate with it. You remember the last saga as
Uh
well?
huh.
I became into a smash hit and one of his
Does it?
greatest record right now.
Uh huh. Does this mean that
So
Burna
this
Boy
could be
needs
another one.
drama to get great records?
Okay, so with creatives and musicians generally, something has to. It's always pain
Uh huh.
for the most part that brings out the greatest records. Like the greatest love records that we have comes from pain.
Mm.
The greatest songs we've listened to has come from the lowest of the lowest moments in artist's life. So, I mean, it's the lifestyle. You live the lifestyle and sing from the lifestyle as well. So
Mm.
it's using the opportunity if it's real, if it's actually true, if it's not a rollout. He used the opportunity very well to his advantage because
Mm.
to be in conversation is very important for you as a creative.
I see. I see. That's why Shay Vibes just keeps dropping snippets and finally dropping an EP that a lot of people
After a
of
while,
Dapper ex Dapper signees. I thought for a moment that
right?
them leaving Dapper was going to affect them dropping music often and back or
Right,
soon
right.
and back to back. But Shay Vibes and Shani Poppy proved us wrong by dropping on the same day and the song's going big.
Yeah, and the funniest part is we were told that the contract was going to hold him back from being able to drop music for another, I think, a year plus, I think,
Uh,
13 months. It was last year, December. But seems to be like, all the issues have been sorted in some sort of way and is able to drop new record, which is good. I'm glad to see that, they're able to settle it. I don't know what happened behind the scenes. I don't know if it was messy. But for them to be able to settle the matter and,
really
can drop new record, that's definitely a good thing to see. Aya Star won the Mobile Awards. Prior to the Mobile Awards, there was a lot of conversation. She dropped the record too before the Mobile Awards, so there was a conversation that that ensued, and was really, 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 really getting people in their vexing mode. People
In their
talking and
feels.
saying this and that. Yeah, I know you mentioned something about does cancel culture even count?
Yeah, I
And
was thinking about it today. See, as I go for parties as a hype person, I'm beginning to see that I do not think cancel culture is working in Nigeria because I promise you, the DJs are spinning Naira Marley's record like they just don't care. I don't know if it was like there was a DJ meeting and they said, okay, we are not canceling Naira Marley because since this year started, most of the DJs have been playing Naira Marley. And I will start dancing to his new song and back caused controversy and they wanted to cancel her also. But if they cannot successfully cancel Naira Marley, who by the way has been declared not guilty in the case of
yeah,
him killing
the mobile situation. Yeah.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He was declared not guilty this month, and of course, he made a comment about it, saying that he lost 2 years of his career due to something that he did not do. But if they cannot
Right.
cancel Naira Marley as they've come together to say they want to cancel him, how will they cancel the pop princess that Nigeria's?
Right. I think cancel culture in Nigeria is it's a matter of time, regardless of except maybe you don't you just give up on the whole situation, right? If you keep going at it, people will forget what has happened in another couple of years and move on to the next thing, and it will look as if nothing has really happened, right? But depends on who you are as well. You have to have that power, like to be able to maintain your champion and be able to still do what you want to do. But for us, there's too much going on in our lives already, man. You give us bedu for the next 6 months, 1 year, people will start moving gradually away from it. And in this case, to be honest, I love the song, right? There's something about the intro of the song that's
Yeah.
very catchy, right?
Um,
And Ayasta was able to, Ayasta was able to leverage on it, to be able to sell a new record that is coming out. I mean, it's the business, man. You can't really, really, really say. No, you can look at it in different ways, right? Because at the end of the day, now they've
can you
declared
hear
him
me?
not guilty in the situation. I mean, I'm not the judge.
Can you
I
hear
wasn't
me?
there when everything happened. But cancel culture and the music should you should be able to separate the music from the person
Can you hear
sometimes,
me?
even though they say, oh, the music is feeding the person. But if the music is good as a DJ, play it. Cancel culture is one thing on its own, because it has to be an investigation, especially if you don't really know what happened. You were not there. How do you now claim, to know what it is that must have happened on both ends of the coin? So let's move on to temp. No, not that. Let's not do it like that. Yeah, yeah, it
Okay,
has to be
me.
you.
Yeah, and you know what? Talking about award winning, let's talk about the Grammy also happening in the month of February and Thames winning the
Right, right.
Grammy.
Duly deserved. Puts in the work for the last couple of years. So big ups to her and her team, and congratulations to them again for winning the
Hmm.
Grammy. She did not just only win the Grammy in the month of February. She also joined the ownership group of a football club in the United States. So big ups to Thames and her crew with San Diego FC. She's now one of the co-owners. She also became the first female African artist to have a song earn 1 billion streams on Spotify, which is a wait for you. So the females again doing big things. I've always been a big fan of the females and their work in the Afrobeat space. So big ups to the females and putting in the work and getting the bag and being at the top of the food chain. Ashake and
Yeah.
today Phoenix, the most surprising conversation to me so far. because
Are you
you
serious?
know, I thought differently, right? I would say I'm disappointed in Ashake or Tunde Phoenix. To be honest, we are humans, so it's bound, that we change circle of friends or people that we roll with at some point when we have money. It could be influenced by that. There could be more to it, but I prefer that
Oh,
they do
really?
take their conversation to behind the scene, talk about it, and I mean, I don't know what really happened, but what do you think about
Well,
the
I would
situation?
actually love to have a conversation with Tunde Phoenix because
Okay,
Tunde Phoenix is such an exciting man, and he's
right,
somebody who a lot of people, he knows a lot of people, and he has drama, but not like this kind of drama, right?
right, mm-hmm.
So for him to be bringing out this drama, dragging Ashake almost every day, there has to be a story behind it, and I'm sure, because it looks like the way most times we never know what is happening in an artist's life. Today I was talking about the fact that artists rarely tweet or talk to their fans; they just go silent for a very long time,
Right,
and we hardly know what's happening behind the scenes of the
mm-hmm.
music, right? How the
Mm-hmm.
artist's behavior is, who the artist is, and for them to now split and Tunde Phoenix to come out to start, trying to cast Ashake's behavior, him being homophobic, him being a colorist, all these things.
Right.
There has to be some story that we are not hearing, like the
Yeah, that we don't know
full
about. Yeah,
story.
yeah, yeah. We are here one side. We know
I
the
want to know
Ashake
that
side.
story.
Yeah, a lot of people want to know Ashake's side of the story too, because he's the one in
Fair.
question, right? So there are two sides to the story, like the world always says, which is actually true. There's always this guy's story and that guy's story. So I personally do feel again, since they've been working together, they've made money together, they've come this far together. They don't have to continue together, but they should be able to, settle this amicably among themselves and squash whatever it is, and let the ego go, and so everybody can move on with their lives. It's the entertainment industry. This happens a lot. There's always I no do again with you, make it go your way. There's always fights.
Fair.
So, but resolving it amicably is the most important part. And these awards, everybody went crazy when nominations came out this month. And what is your take on this Edis Award and the whole way they are going about it? To be honest,
Well, if you say this is your year in review, let that be your year in review.
right,
Hedges has really done great for the long run. It's crazy to me that they went out of Nigeria and came back to Nigeria, though. But also, the incredulity of the award is no longer something that people believe in. If they say this is their year in review, so why are you going against your rules and nominating songs that were released before that year?
right.
If you say these are the criteria for this category, why are you putting somebody who does not fit into that criteria? Like, what are you about?
Right. With awards generally across the globe, and with humans, awarding someone something doesn't necessarily mean that they deserve it. Do you get? So
I'm
sometimes
screaming. Isn't she calling the Grammys out?
no, no, no. That's awards generally in the world, globally. Awards. Okay. Funniest part. Stormzy got an award the other day, and it was saying
At the Brits,
Central C deserves it. So you see, we all
more.
will always have our favorites. We always have our options to prefer, but doesn't necessarily mean that the body governing the awards agrees with it. So if it says an award, it's the body that is governing the award that will decide, that will play the politics, that will know the dynamics that they are using to determine certain things. So maybe I'm just being diplomatic by saying this, but it's an award. There'll always be the bias side of it. Do you get? There always be the bias. This is how I feel about it. This is who I feel should. This award has actually caused controversies in the past. You remember Baba Yayi, the Don
Yes,
Jazzy, do you understand? So
it
there will
is the
always be
award.
controversy. Do you get? So I was generally, we all know this. There's always bias about it. So, but shout out to the Eddies. They actually called and said they wanted to speak to creatives and see, seek their opinions. Hear them. Have a community meeting with creatives,
Yeah.
I think with stakeholders as well to see what they think about it. That's actually, a good way to go about it because this is our own form of Grammys. I mean, we
Shout out to
screamed,
them.
people were screaming, this and that. They had the Trace
Shout out
Awards,
to them.
we didn't really about it. People were like, now do you now value the Eddies? Because the Trace that you're shouting about, that you didn't
Everyone's
even know
like,
what's going on. You just saw that there was an award that happened. Right. So hopefully, they get better at it as well. We gotta give them props for putting in the work, for all these years. So big ups to them. Song of the month. This part. This part. Let me let you go first, because my own song of the month.
obviously, because I have the best song of the month, Lil J, Somebody
Okay.
Like You.
Okay. Lojes is actually a great artist, solid songwriter as well. So I'll agree with you on that end. But on my own end, my own personal song of the month of February is Pity the Boy by Odumodu Black and Victoni.
Okay.
Big shout outs to them. No, that song is actually a very dope song. And one song I also feel should be on American radio. We know songs in Nigeria. If a song can blow in America and not blow in Nigeria, right?
Yeah.
A lot of times. So, and this song is actually trending in Nigeria right now. I see a lot of people, using it. I think on social too, it's being used very well. Tennis Money. It's actually a great record. It's a global record too. It's relatable. Anywhere you come from, once you hear Money, I don't want to know the language you speak. Everybody knows what money is when they hear it, right? So it's a great record that I feel should get on American radio, and the whole world will be able to relate with the song.
Interesting.
Do you agree with me or not? Or
That won't be
yes?
my record. My record will be Push to Start by Tyler. Oh, but that won't be my record. My own record is going to be Push to Start, the remix by Tyler. I think that's a song
Okay.
of the summer. It should be on American radio a whole lot, especially because it features Sean Paul.
Wow, yeah, I agree with you. That's actually a great record too. I agree with you 100%. Actually, they can put on the radio. We need more Nigerian records on international radios too. So
Yeah,
definitely these
that's
two records. I think I've heard Push to Start on the radio already in Boston. So I'm guessing it's already making rounds in America right now. We've come to the end of February edition of Afrobeats Trending. It's been lovely month of
the
gist
remix.
and highlights and good music. And we're also hoping that in March we get more conversations and more new music and more conversations that involves
The one
Wadu
started right
and yeah, I agree with you 100%. My name is Vibe Master JD alongside my co-host MIA, the Queen of Hype. Big shout out to everyone. Make sure you subscribe, follow us on socials as well. You see it right under this right now. Follow us on socials, get to know what we do. We are both
Never
radio
missing in
heads,
action.
music heads. Exactly. For events, she hypes events and she's the best female MC hype woman in Nigeria. Shout outs to her as well. Representing for the ladies more importantly. So for me and my co-host MIA, will say stay blessed and see you guys at the end of March.
See
Peace.
you.